稍等，拿一下。
这个延长还好。
为什么我这边没有？
我这
啥新闻？
Hi everyone, welcome to the EM Smart AXI launch live stream. My name is Chancy and I'm in charge of international business at EM Smart. First of all, thank you so much to join us today. If you are a laser engraver, a maker, a small business owner, or someone who is already working with laser engraving, I think today's live stream is going to be very interesting to you. Because today we are not just introducing another laser engraver, but introducing a completely different way of thinking about desktop laser engraving. So let me start with a very simple question. What happens when you want to engrave on a curved surface? A cup, a bottle, a sphere, or a curved piece of metal, or even a surface that irregular or has different heights or the different contoured shapes. About maybe you need to think about we can use the rotary attachments, or we can completely set up focus, adjustment, distortion, and how to keep the laser at correct focal distance. Maybe this is really a question. And this is exactly the problem we want to solve today. So we created EM Smart AXI. AXI is our true 3D laser engraver in the world, designed to go beyond the traditional flat surface engraving. Instead of keeping the laser locked a single focus length, AXI combined with 3-axis system with dynamic Z-axis. So it can focusing to continuously follow the shape of the surface. That means the laser can maintain the correct focus all the time while engraving curved, slopes, waves, and complex shapes. So, and what we want to define about true 3D engraving today, I don't want to spend entire live stream so much time about introduce about the specifications, but I want to show you about we're going to put AXI through real engraving tests. We are going to look at the flat surfaces. We are going to look at curved surfaces, and we are going to test different materials. And most important, I'm going to show you what makes AXI different from a traditional XY only laser engraver. So if you want to watching right now, stay with me. And if you have questions, especially about curved surfaces or some questions about our AXI, feel free to join your question in our chat, and we will answer your questions as soon as we can. And I'll try to answer all the questions in our live stream. All right, enough talking now. And before we get into the machine, one is one of our engineers behind the AXI joining us today to walk you through the machine and show you some real engraving demonstrations. John, welcome.
Hi everyone, great to be here. I'm John, and I will be showing you what AXI can do today. Let's get started.
And before we get into the live demonstration, I want to share some exciting news with you. Since today is our AXI launch live stream, we have prepared some special launch benefits for you. First, for anyone who places an order for an AXI series machine during this live stream, will receive a free 3D scanner. Yeah, this is a free 3D scanner. Just if you places order of our AXI cereals in live streaming today, you can get a free 3D scanner. And so if you are thinking about getting an AXI, this is a great time to place your order. And there's more. September is the official launch month of AXI. So what are the offering everyone? That means $199 US, and AXI Ultra now is $7,899 US. So whether you're interested in AXI or AXI Ultra, you can enjoy this live stream today and stay pricing. And remember, if you order during the live stream, you'll also receive a free 3D scanner. All right, now let's get into the exciting part. Okay, now let's take a close look at the machines. As you can see, with both and AXI Ultra features a modern, high-tech design with fully enclosed structure. The enclosure design not only gives the machine a premium professional look, but also provides a more controlled and user-friendly engraving environment. We have two models in the AXI cereals today, AXI and AXI Ultra. So let's start with the AXI Ultra. AXI Ultra is equipped with 60-watt MOPA fiber laser and 40-watt diode laser. So with these powerful combinations, AXI Ultra can handle a wide range of applications, including flight engraving, curved surfaces engraving, deep engraving, relief engraving, multi-material engraving, and color marking on compatible metals. So AXI Ultra is designed for users who want more power, more materials, and more engraving possibilities in one machine. Now let's switch to the AXI. AXI comes with a 25-watt fiber laser and a 20-watt diode laser. It combines both laser source with our 3D engraving technology, allowing you to achieve 3D engraving and all material engraving across a wide range of applications. So, simple terms, AXI is your versatile 3D engraving solution. And AXI Ultra takes it a step further with more power, deeper engraving, more material, and metal color. All right. So let's move on to the first sample. Let me choose my mouse. As you can see, with the traditional laser engraver, if you directly onto the curved surface, different areas of the surface can have different focus distance. So this can result in out of the focus area, but uneven engraving the quality. But this is exactly where AXI comes in. AXI is designed to handle complex curved surfaces and maintain the correct focus during the engraving process. So, John, I have a question for you. If we want to engrave this mouse accurately, what's the first step?
The first step is to get a 3D model of the mouse.
Yeah, exactly. To achieve engraving on a curved surface of the. If you are good at 3D modeling or adding the model directly with our software, but if 3D modeling isn't your strength, do not worry. You can simply use a 3D scanner to scan the object and quickly create a 3D model. So whether you are a 3D modeling expert or a beginner, AXI gives you a practical way to work with curved surface. Okay, so now let's take a look at 3D scanner. It's Very, very simple to use. Just place the object on the scanner, just like this. Just put this simple object onto the plate and open the scanning software. Start the scan, and within just a few minutes, you can generate a 3D model of the object. No complicated modeling skill required. Once we have the 3D model, we can move on to the next step, preparing it for 3D engraving. So for the second step, we import our 3D model into the EM Smart marking software, and then import the 2D image and the 2D design you want to mark on the 3D models, and mapping the 2D design onto the 3D models. And for today's demonstration, we want to engrave a Jerry onto the mouse. So many people may ask about, so how can AXI achieve such precision engraving on 3D surfaces? Here is the key. If you simply use traditional object mapping onto the place 2D image onto the 3D image, the design will inevitably become distorted, especially on curved surfaces. But with the EM Smart software, we can performance precision 2D to 3D wrapping. The software mapping the 2D directly onto the 3D model. So what you can see in the software is what you can get on the actual product. No out of focus area, no distortion. And it doesn't stop here. Once the design has been mapped onto the 3D model, the software automatically calculates the engraving path and the focal position for every point on the surfaces. And then inside the laser head, our dynamic focusing lens rapidly move back and forth according to these calculations, continuously adjusting focus position as the laser moves across the curved surfaces. So fast, accurate, and consistent complex surfaces. All right, John, I think let's start the engraving.
Sure.
We need to go close look at our marking. Wait a minute. Now we are to get a close look at our project. Okay. And now let's take a look at the first engraving project. Are you ready, John?
Ready.
Okay, let's go. Wow, and John is clicking start now. Look at that. The engraving is happening. It's really fast. There we go. Jerry is now perfectly engraved on the curved surfaces onto the. Okay, maybe Joan, please help us to open the closer and let want to see the result. Yeah. The other laser companies don't have this 3D engraving ability because they have XY axis engraving, so they can achieve flat engraving but not curved surfaces engraving. Yeah, because this is the diode laser. So it's really harmful our eyes. When you do it engraving, do such engraving when you use with the diode laser source, please close the cover to help to keep you safe. And now let's take a look at the finished product. As you can see, Jerry is precisely in curved surfaces of the mouse. But the real value here isn't just engraving itself, and it's the additional value you can create from customization. Okay, let's take this mouse as an example. A standard mouse might sell for around $20 to $30, but once you add personally engraving a name, a logo, a chatter, or a customer design, you can turn it onto a customized product that sells for 40 to or even 50 US dollars or even more. Product in your market. That means you could potentially add $20 more in value to a single product, simple through personalization. So now imagine you process just 10 customized products a day, and that's potentially 200 US dollars or even more in additional sales per day. Over 20 working 4,000 US dollars or more in monthly sales. And this isn't limited to mice. Think about gaming accessories, electronic, photos, promotional products, gifts, and other products with a curved or irregular surfaces. The more product you can customize, the more opportunities you have to create high value products. So AXI is not simple helping you to engrave on curved surfaces. It's helping you to turn an ordinary product into personalized high value product and create a new revenue stream for your business. And that's the commercial value of true 3D engraving. Okay, so all right, let's move on to our second sample. Maybe as this coffee pot is so cute, this coffee pot. And as you can see, this is another curved object, but this time we are going to focus on speed. With the traditional 2D engraver, engraving a design around the coffee pot usually requires a rotary attachment. So you engrave on one section at the correct focal distance, more maybe is the top designs. And then the rotary the coffee pot to bring the next section into the focus and repeat the process again and again. So John, I have a question for you. If we were using a traditional 2D laser engraver to engrave this coffee pot, how long would it take?
Around 20 to 30 minutes.
20 to 30 minutes. That's quite a long time for one product. So today, let's challenge AXI and see how fast we can do it. John has already prepared a 3D model and completed the 2D to 3D mapping. And this time, we have a timer ready. Yeah. We will get the time when we engrave on this coffee pot. So John, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. Here you are. Okay, let's get a closer look onto this coffee pot. And we have prepared the timer. We just look at how long would it take when we engrave on this curved coffee pot. Yeah, when we engrave on curved surfaces, we need to do a preview first. You want to do MOPA as well? Yes, MOPA can achieve more things with this laser engraver. Okay, John, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's start the timer. Wow, let's see how quickly AXI can complete engraving. Remember, we are not rotating the coffee pot section by section. AXI is calculating the 3D engraving path and dynamically adjusting the focus across the entire curved surfaces. Let's see what AXI can do. Yeah, thank you, Elsie. AXI Ultra with 60-watt MOPA fiber laser and 40-watt diode laser. And AXI combines with 25-watt fiber laser and 20-watt diode laser. Wow, just 2 minutes, you have finished this engraving process. Okay, and let's take a closer look. Wow, the engraving is already completed. An incredible fast, and the best part, maybe there's no need to rotate the coffee pot. AXI can complete the entire design on the curved surface in a single engraving process without manually rotating the product to bring different areas into the focus. So from setup to finish this product, AXI makes curved surfaces engraving faster, simple, and more efficient. Okay. Wow, let me take a close look at this coffee pot. The design remained precision and consistent. And this is what true 3D engraving can bring to you. And faster engraving, beautiful result, and no need to rotate the product. And it just used 2 minutes. It just used 2 minutes to finish this artwork. But if you use the traditional XY design engraving, laser engraver, it maybe take 20 minutes. So it's really fast. And now let's talk about the business value today's coffee pot. A standard stainless steel coffee pot may sell around 30 to 50 US dollars, but with a personalized engraving, a name, logo, artwork, or even a company design, you can turn it into a premium customized product. Sell it for even $60 to $100 or even more, depending on the product that you market. That could mean you can increase the 30 to 50 revenue from just one customized product. Okay. So let's look at the production size. If a traditional 2D laser engraver setup takes 20 to 30 minutes to complete this kind of engraving, but AXI can complete the entire curve design in much more streamlined process without rotating this coffee pot. So if you're producing 20 customized coffee pots a day, saving even 50 minutes per piece would free up around 5 hours for production time every day. So that means you can take more orders, produce more customized products, and create more revenue with the same machine. So this is where AXI becomes more than just a laser engraver. It can help you turn complex products into a profitable customization opportunities while making your production process faster and more efficient. Okay, so let's move to our another application, maybe is PCB engraving. I think AXI is mainly designed for curved surfaces engraving, but AXI Ultra with 60-watt MOPA fiber laser can do much more than that. For example, in PCB industry, laser engraving can be used to applications such as marking, identification, and customization. So AXI Ultra isn't just a solution for curved surfaces. With the combination of 60-watt MOPA fiber laser and 40-watt diode laser, it can also handle much wider range of industrial and commercial applications. Now, John, could you briefly explain how laser can be used in PCB applications?
Sure, there are many three applications. First, cutting the PCB board. Second, copper removal or engraving and stripping the copper layer. And third, drilling holes.
Exactly. And before today's live streaming, we are already used AXI Ultra to complete the PCB cutting. So now we are going to show you the second application, copper removal. John, let's show everyone the result and how cleaning AXI Ultra can remove the copper laser, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, this is a PCB with copper layer still intact. Next, we are going to use the laser to precisely remove the copper layer and review the circuit pattern underneath. Yeah, let's see PCB marking together. Welcome in. We are marking on a PCB board. Welcome in. Now we are processing laser engraving on PCB board. Okay. And engraving is complete. And now let's take a close look at the finished PCB. As you can see, the laser has precisely removed the copper layer and leaving it the desired circuit pattern clean and clearly defined. This is a great example of how AXI Ultra's 60-watt MOPA fiber laser can do beyond traditional marking and be used for particular PCB processing applications. And we know many of you may have same question. Can a PCB processed by a layer actually work? So let's test it right now. Yeah, June, could you test it?
Yes.
Okay, let's start test. As you can see, the multimeter is showing a reading. This provides that the laser processed PCB can maintain electrical conductivity and that the process is practical and usable. Great. Thank you. Yeah. Now let's compare traditional PCB manufacturing and with the laser processing. Traditional PCB production usually involves multiple steps, and when you need to modify the circuit design, you may need to go through the manufacturing process again. But this is where laser processing has a big advantage. With laser processing, you can change the design and start a new prototype very quickly without having to create a new production setup every time. It's also much more cost effective for small batches and the prototype development. So for engineer and research and develop teams, makers, and anyone who working on PCB prototyping, laser processing can be much more flexible solution. Fast to modify, fast to test, and economical for prototyping. This is one of the key advantages of using AXI Ultra for PCB applications. And if you are interested in PCB laser processing, we have something exciting for you. We've just launched a PCB challenge on our website. And if you have your own PCB design or project you'd like to test with the laser processing, you are welcome to submit your design and join the challenge. Send us your design and let us show you what AXI Ultra can do. And there's more. Selected participants will also have a chance to win some amazing prizes. So if you are interested, don't miss the opportunity to join our PCB challenge. We'd love to see what can you create. Okay, so we've also received another question for many of you. Can AXI perform color marking on curved surfaces? John, can AXI do that?
Absolutely. Let's put it to the test. How about we challenge AXI with this camping cup?
Yeah, with this camping cup, we can test can AXI to achieve color marking on curved surfaces. Sounds good. All right, let's see what AXI Ultra can do on this curved camping cup. Let's start. Yes, if you engraving on reflective materials, for example, like gold or silver, laser need to engrave at an angle. You can send me the material that you want to engrave with the reflective material, and we could show you how to achieve to engrave on that such material. Yeah, as you can see, AXI Ultra is now performing color marking directly on the curved surface of the camping cup. And the dynamic focusing system is continuously adjusting the focal position as the laser moves across the curved surfaces. So we can achieve color marking with a curved design without needing to flatten the surface or manually adjust the focus. Now we are testing whether AXI Ultra can achieve color marking on curved surfaces. Stay until the tune and let's see the result together. Also, if you are interested in with AXI, you can join us our Facebook group. Elsie, could you help us to share the Facebook group into our chat? Yeah, now let's do a challenge to achieve color marking onto the curved surface. This is really a big challenge for laser engraver because we know in the previous we can achieve color marking on flat metal surface, but now we have this task whether we can achieve color marking on curved surfaces. Stay until the tune. Let's see the result together. Welcome in, welcome in. Now we have a test on color marking on curved surface. Welcome, welcome. Let's see the result. Whether AXI can achieve color marking on curved surface. Yeah, drop your questions anytime. Welcome in, welcome in. Now we are test whether AXI can achieve 3D color marking. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in. Now we have a task with curved surfaces color marking. Yeah, our engineer is in our live stream too. He's just happy to doing every task in this live stream. Welcome, welcome. This is MOPA laser, 60-watt MOPA laser to achieve color marking on curved surface. Welcome, welcome. Now we have a big task whether we can achieve color marking on curved surface. Stay on the tune, stay the tune. Let's see the result again. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, other laser machine with MOPA laser, they can achieve color marking on flat surface. But with AXI, with dynamic the AXI focusing system, it can achieve color marking on curved surface. So that's the most different to compare our MOPA laser to another laser machines with MOPA. Thanks for your question. Wow, look at the color. It's so vivid. I like color. Yeah, as you can see, AXI Ultra. Let's take a closer look at the finished camping cup. As you can see, the color marking is clean and vivid, while the design follows the curved surfaces beautifully. Curved surface, full color detail, all completed with AXI Ultra. This is another example of how AXI Ultra expands what's possible with laser marking. Great, great to show. Wow, I like this. I like this. Clean, purple, green, and blue. All the colors are shown on this surface. Yeah. I like this cup. And now let's move on to our final sample of today. A plate. As you can see, this plate has a curved surface, which can be challenged for a traditional 2D laser engraver. But with AXI, the true 3D laser engraving technology, we can precisely engrave a design directly onto this curved surface. Let's see how AXI handles it. John, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Yeah, now John is adjust the focus. Just place your object onto our marking board and adjust the focus. And then the AXI will do engraving on these curved surfaces based on the calculation in the software. No need to adjust focus again. And now AXI is engraving directly onto the curved surface of the plate. As you can see, the laser is following the shape of the plate while continuously adjusting the focus. There is no need to flatten the design or manually reposition the plate. The entire curved design can be engraved in one process. Yes, we put special coating on first so that we can achieve such beautiful color. Yeah, this is a kind of ceramics. The material is ceramics. Welcome. Yeah, we not only produce the laser engraver, but also we produce the laser cutting machine, laser welding machine, or even the automatically laser welding line for stator and rotor. So we can see we are a professional company with laser application. Yeah, you can ask this question. I'd happy to introduce our company for you. Our parent company named CH Laser is an industrial laser company that produces laser cutting machine, laser marking machine, and laser welding machine, or even the automatically laser welding line. And now we are preparing some special products. Yeah, we have developed a highly intelligent laser engraving machine, a product full of surprises. You can keep an eye with our app, Facebook group, and Facebook. Yeah, AXI has launched. Yeah, our parent company have the large machine for the factory production, for prototyping, or even mass production. Will come in. Oh, you want to see the wedding ideas and sceneries and and this such demonstrations. Okay, I noticed. I will do it in our next live stream. I will prepare the sample for these ideas. Thanks for your suggest. Thank you, thank you. I will try it when next live streaming and post it in our social media so you can see it. Book sales, thank you, great. Yeah, and this brings us to the commercial value of this application. Regular decorative plate might sell for 20 to 30 US dollars, but with personalized engraving, you can turn it into a premium custom product for 50 to 80 US dollars or even more, depending on the design. If you can apply the same ideas to wedding gifts, restaurant tableware, corporate gifts, commemorative products, and personalized home decor. So with AXI, a curved surface isn't a limitation anymore. It becomes another opportunity to create high-value customized products. I even received some questions. Could you take a close look with metal color engraving with AXI? I also prepared a sample that can show for all our customized. Yeah, look at this color marking. It's so vivid, colorful, clear with airy details. Another sample. Vivid color with AXI Ultra. Yeah, great. I like this. Performs good, vivid and really clear color. Yeah, stainless steel. The material is stainless steel. Yeah, engraved on the stainless to achieve the color marking. Okay, all right. That brings us to the end of today's AXI live stream. And let's quickly recap what we've seen today. We showed you how AXI handled the curved surface 3D engraving, and from the mouse and coffee pot to the plate. We also showed you that AXI Ultra is much more than a curved surface engraver. With a 60-watt MOPA fiber laser and 40-watt diode laser, it can handle flat marking, curved marking, deep engraving, relief engraving, multi-materials applications, and metal color marking. And we also demonstrated the real PCB application, including PCB cutting and copper removal. So whether you are a maker, an engraving business, a product customization company, or working on industrial applications, AXI gives you more possibilities to create and customize. And don't forget our launch offer. AXI is for 5,999 US dollars. And for AXI Ultra is 7,899 US dollars. That's 1,100 off during our September launch month. If you are interested in getting an AXI, simply click the link in the live stream description to place your order, and you will get this powerful all-in-one machine, and you will also have a chance to receive a free 3D scanner. And don't miss our AXI launch offer. Click the link below and get your AXI. Thank you so much today for joining us today. And a big thank you for John for joining me and showing us what AXI can do. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, or you can send email to us. We will contact our team and give you your special answer. I'm Chancy from Smart. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you.
See you.